exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Drive up, walk up, we couldn't decide, so the good news is you can. Enjoy a delicious meal or scrumptious ice cream treat in your car or at one of our tables. Play miniature golf while you wait or after you eat. Sip comforting fresh brewed coffee to start your day or recharge your afternoon. Quality food, friendly service, relaxed atmosphere. It's all waiting for you at Dairyland in Thermopolis. Follow Dairyland and Hot City Coffee on Facebook for daily specials and hours of operation. Dairyland is a proud supporter of Bobcat sports. Go Bobcats!
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. You know, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 316 North 6th Street, Thermopolis.
All right, hey folks, welcome back to Bobcat Basketball, and as it goes for these tournaments, it tends to be a lot of hurry up and wait, sit around and wait for the next game to start, and then once it's time to go, then everything's going a little bit quicker than you'd like. So yeah, Bobcats getting ready to play the 4A Rock Springs Tigers, so tough competition ahead of them. Don't know a lot about Rock Springs, didn't play last weekend when a lot of high schools started, but have played this weekend a game each Thursday and Friday, I believe, coming away with wins. So again, don't know a lot about this team other than, you know, they're a good 4A school, always seem to be solid in the state contention every year. And so with that being said, we're getting ready to go. You know, JV boys were playing against the Rock Springs in elementary close to the high school here, and it was definitely a battle. So the JV team doing a great job of showing up and playing really hard. So been fun to watch. They've been playing great, and Coach Collimer seems to get those boys rolling all the time, and always has a high intensity with that JV team. So, and it seems to carry over pretty well. So good thing for Bobcats to go here. Bobcat country really striving, playing a lot better as we get into this season a little bit further. JV won yesterday. I believe they won yesterday. Oh, no, they lost by 2 yesterday. Tough battle against Riverton, and then the game today. So, again, we're up in a crow's nest up here in the Rock Springs High School, so it's kind of a cool area up here, kind of just like being out on a football field. So TJ Owsley is going to help me out today, and he's going to do a little bit of filming. So I'm going to get him set up. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the start of the game right after this.
When you think about wellness, do you think about long walks, nutrition, having a personal trainer? No matter what your idea of wellness looks like, you can find yourself at Gotchi Gym. Their 1,900 square foot facility makes them one of the largest gyms open to the public in Wyoming. Be the best version of yourself with state-of-the-art equipment from senior to strongman. Take advantage of having a bistro on site as well as a certified NASM personal trainer. Take the first step in reaching your goals. Gotchi Gym. Gotchi Rehabilitation is always looking for new team members. See more at gotchi.org.
Indulge in a mouth-watering meal at the One-Eyed Buffalo in Thermopolis. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a tender steak, or something from the sea, we've got something to excite every palate. Savor our craft beers, brewed right on site, and enjoy our signature cocktails. Don't forget to pick up a souvenir to add to your collection. Come in, catch all the games, and soak in the atmosphere. You'll only find this unique experience at the One-Eyed Buffalo, located at 535 Broadway in Thermopolis, open daily at 11 a.m. Proud supporters of Thermopolis High School sports.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
All right, folks, we're back here. Got a helper here today, so TJ Owsley going to do a great job of helping us film a little bit today. And so if you see it getting jerked around or anything like that, it's probably because I've all of a sudden forgot he's helping me and I'm going to try to take over or something. But I promised him he wouldn't have to talk today, so you might hear him holler every once in a while because he just can't help himself sometimes. But other than that, we'll have him going, so I appreciate his help too. Trying to look here and see if I can kind of see who starters are as we get ready. Again, unfamiliar with the Rock Springs team, and so they are going to be, I don't know if they'll be visitors on the scoreboard or not. Obviously, well, right now it still says Tigers and Bear Lake, who were the girls game right before this one. But I'm assuming the Tigers will stay Tigers, and then Thermopolis will have theirs probably be in the visitor side. But this is a scoreboard that shows kind of both. So our scoreboard down here will have Bobcats, and they'll be wearing their white uniforms, and the Rock Springs Tigers will be wearing their black uniforms. Kind of similar uniforms, checkered down the sides. Rock Springs wearing black with white lettering, orange outlines, and the numbers on them in white as well, with a white and black checker. Bobcats going to be sporting their new uniforms with the whites. And then it has the purple and gold checker down the side. So you see them. We're up here a little bit higher in the nosebleed section of Rock Springs High School, and I don't know about TJ, but I'm definitely questioning my choice of a hooded sweatshirt right now. But feeling a little warmth for sure. But looks like we'll go ahead and get into our starting lineups for Rock Springs. We're going to have number 0, Lionberger, number 2, Thomas, number 3, Moneyhun, number 10, James, and number 22, Purvis. For sure, so far, number 3, Moneyhun, favorite name of the weekend. And for your, I guess it'll be home Bobcats, being in their white uniforms, but they will be same starters we've had so far through the first 3 games. Number 2, Zach Hasty. Number 3, Cody Bomagen. Number 5, Ellis Weber. Number 12, Armani Dukes. And number 23, Brody Potter. Just real quick to kind of talk over some of the keys to this one. I think we saw definitely a battle last night against Riverton where they're not, they hadn't been used to that just yet. They hadn't been contested to that extent yet. And so really got into the mix of it. Some pretty physical play between the Wolverines and the Bobcats, and so because of that, I think we saw, a few frustrations come out through the Bobcats, but man, those are the ones they need to learn how to win as well when you get down and dirty and nothing's pretty and shots aren't dropping and everything like that. So where they had gone and scored, 70, high 70s first game, in the 80s the second game, and then have a battle in the 40s. I mean, you just have to battle it out, and some teams are going to do that because they're going to want to take the air out. Riverton was pretty disciplined as far as on the offensive side at times, so they would take a long time, a lot of time off the clock. Bobcats are a good, like I've said a lot, they're a good full court offensive team and have some work to do in the half court offensive side of things. So a really cool court here too, TJ. Kind of have the tiger head and tiger stripes on the inside of the 3-point line, and you'll see 3 lines out there. You have the regular high school 3-point line, which will be the orange one on there. You have the college line, the white one, and then you have the black professional one for all the Wyoming professional teams, I guess, play. So with that, we are getting ready to get started. So Brody Potter, who, by the way, was the dunk champion last night, came in and got up and dunked it. So good play there. Oh, okay, and Zero was in it as well here, Lionberger. So he's going to go up against him here, see who gets the best. Lionberger gets the best of that toss. We'll blame that one on the ref. All right, ball goes in to Purvis. Good defense there by Brody Potter as he knocks it away as they try to get it to Lionberger. Probably the first team the Bobcats have seen that have size-wise matched up pretty evenly. It looks like they maybe even outsizes us a little bit. And taking the ball out here is Moneyhun. Lionberger going to drive in on Brody Potter. Goes up and scores two. Pretty easy. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a press as well. Bobcats take care of the ball. Good pass there from Monty Dukes, and Brody Potter going in with some force. Looked like he kind of wanted to throw it down. Did get challenged there by Moneyhun at the rim, but easy bucket for Potter. Gonna step back three up and no good there for Thomas. Monty Dukes boxing out maybe a little bit early. One thing that we've seen a lot in this tournament, and the point of emphasis, I'm assuming, for the refs was the flop call. So we've seen that called a number of times. Monty Dukes now with it from Ellis Weber, pushing it forward. Monty steps through some pressure. Potter, Ellis. Cody Bomagen knocks down a three. So good start for Cody Bomagen as he had a little bit of a rougher night last night, playing in a little bit more physical game. Did end up getting an intentional foul called, but it was kind of second man. Shot is up and no good for Lionberger. Rebound up high for Potter. To Weber, back to Potter, up the sideline to Bomagen. Now to Ellis up the top, set up their offense. Zach Hasty thought for sure he was going to look at that three. And Monty Dukes, first three of the young season for him. Shot is up, no good. And good shot by Purvis as he gets a long outlet. 4-2 makes it 5-4. Bobcats lead this one by 1. Zach Hasty up the sideline. Oh man, Cody Bomagen had a great look at Potter, but ball gets stolen away by James. And bringing the ball up is Thomas. Tries to make a crossover move. Ball goes off his hands and out of bounds. So. And like to see that from a young player. He kind of dropped the ball out of frustration and then remembered, like, ooh, coach doesn't like that. So he hustled and went and got it, handed it to the refs. And Ellis Weber gets it to Cody Bomagen. Cody up the sideline to Potter. Potter now waits, gets it to Ellis. Over to Zach. And down low into Monty Dukes. Ball gets slapped away there by James. Ball will go out of bounds. Have some tempered glass to stare through on this side a little bit. Doesn't mess with the vision just a little bit. Zach Hasty now has it, gives it into Monty Dukes, back out to Zach Hasty. Cody Bomagen, deep three, shot is up. Oh my goodness. I don't know, I don't understand how that shot went in at all, but it did. 8-4, it went halfway down, came back out, looked like it was on the outside of the rim and then rolled back in. So in the second three there for Cody Bomagen makes it 8-4. Bobcats lead this one by 4. Deep shot there by Moneyhun. Shot is up, no good. Zach Hasty comes away with it, gets up to Monty Dukes. Monty Dukes off to the races. Gonna drive in. Shot is up and good. Great shot there by Monty Dukes. Good finish too as he had someone coming up from behind. 10-4. Bobcats leading this one. 5:20 left in the first quarter. Ellis Weber doing what Ellis Weber does best, just being a nuisance. And Thomas trying to get the offense started from about half court. Lionberger now has it. Back to Thomas. Thomas looking for James, cutting baseline, decides to get back out. Ellis Weber pokes it away, ball goes out. Looks like he were getting a timeout called, and they do get a timeout called there. So Bobcats 10-4, good hustle by Bobcats. And who was that there? That was Thomas as well, hustling after the ball. So gonna get a quick timeout. We're gonna do the same. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
When you choose your bank, it makes sense to bank with your neighbors, your friends at Central Bank and Trust.
We're the parents cheering next to you at the games.
We're the volunteers working with you at local events.
We are the friendly faces who greet you by name.
For your personal and business needs, loan, saving, checkings, or tools for running your business and financing your dreams, choose a bank that truly understands you.
Central Bank and Trust. across from the post office in Thermopolis.
Go Bobcats! Member of FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS number 420276.
All right, folks, and we are back here, and my professional cameraman let me know here just recently. Eyebrow raised. No, we are going to miss a little bit of the court just from where we're at. If I lower it a little bit, you're going to miss some of the hoop, and we'll see if I can widen it out maybe just a teeny, and that'll help us get some of the court. So we got Money Hun with it after a quick timeout. Dive on the floor there between Ellis and Thomas. Good hustle play, and definitely a different energy in the gym, I think, than we felt probably just being a hometown crowd. James in for the shot, no good. Going to get a foul there. We'll see who that one is on. Going to call that one on Cody Bomagen. Picks up his first, team's first. 10-4. Bobcats are here. These will be the first free throws. First foul on the Bobcats. First foul in the game. Free throws here for James. First one is up and good. Makes it 10-5. Again, both teams coming out playing with pretty good energy considering they had to kind of sit all day and wait around for a game. Second one is up off the back of the rim, and no friendly touch there. Potter up high for the rebound. Forces it up, but gets it up to Bomagen, into Zach Hasty. Hasty three, up, no good. And rebound, hustle rebound there by Purvis, and then Ellis knocked it away and then out of bounds as he tried to save it. Thomas set to take it out. He'll get it into Money Hun. Back to Thomas, bring it up. Bobcats going to stay in their man-to-man defense. Served them well so far. Played pretty intense, tough basketball. Thomas is going to be wore out by the time he's done having going to get a second foul called on Cody Bomagen as he challenged Thomas at the rim. Ellis is making him work every bit of that half court to get to the line. So he will go to the hoop as well. That'll be Cody's second, team second. 4:19 left here in this first quarter. Bobcats lead 10-5. First one is up and no good off the right-hand side of the rim. And into the game is 33 Edie. He'll come in for Purvis, and then Delmonico Dukes will come in to give Cody a break after those two quick fouls back-to-back. Next one up for Thomas is up and good. Makes it 10-6. Ellis with it now. Gonna kind of a diamond press here. Good pass there. Dahl to Armani. Armani back out to Zach. Zach gets it poked away by Thomas. He'll go out of bounds, so Bobcats have a chance for an out-of-bounds play here. See which one they set up. Looks like they'll set up one of their corner shots here. Get Zach going. And good pass there to Brody Potter inside. Became a spectator there for a second, TJ, and was watching instead of talking. But the Bobcats swung the ball around the top of the key. Brody got it, had a little bit of a chance at a shot, missed it, and then knocked it out of bounds. 4:03 left here in this first quarter. Bobcats leading still 10-6. Thomas bringing it up for the Tigers. Gets it to Lineberger. Lineberger and Brody Potter about the same size standing out there. James with a 15-foot jump shot up, no good. Potter gets a rebound. Potter making himself known already on the boards. And Monty Dukes has it, pass up to Zach Hasty. Rock Springs playing man-to-man. We're going to get a foul called there on Thomas as Zach goes to drive baseline. Pushes him out of bounds, so their first foul. So first on Thomas. 3:36 left in this first quarter. Zach Hasty set to take it out. Pass into Monty Dukes. Monty back out to Zach. Up to the top to Delmonico. Over to Ellis. Now a little two-man game between Ellis and Brody. Oh, Brody rolls a little bit harder there. He had a lane. Monty Dukes, good backdoor cut by Zach Hasty. Pull-up jumper, 15-footer up, no good. And Lineberger just keeps poking away from everybody. Ends up in Ellis Weber's hands. Zach Hasty, wide open three. Shot is up. And, oh my goodness, rolled around on the rim. That rim has an extra spring or two in it. James about gets it stolen away from Zach Hasty as he came over, played help defense. And ball goes out of bounds off the Bobcats. 3:05 left here, 10-6 still. Bobcats up by 4 in this opening quarter. 3:05 against the Rock Springs Tigers. Thomas with the ball now. Delmonico Dukes on him. Thomas will find no easier task having Dell or Ellis guarding him, both of them defensive specialists. Screen coming from Lineberger. Thomas having to do a lot of work. Switch here, little mismatch, and Dell Dukes pokes it away from behind as Brody Potter was coming over to help. There was a good switch between Brody and Dell, and you could tell they were just about to switch back, and Dell knocks it away, out of bounds. Rock Springs with the out of bounds play here. Moneyhun with it, pass to Thomas. Thomas gonna try to drive baseline, gets it to Moneyhun. Deep three for him, shot is up, no good. Brody Potter gets another rebound, gets it to Delmonico Duke, sprinting up the far side. Del, good head fake, shot is up, good. I don't know if it got blocked or if it went off the side of the backboard, but ball comes back. Del gets another steal. Oh, could have been a foul there maybe, but it looked like they called block on James. And then Dell just kind of, his body still taking him. He caught the ball and tried to save it and saved it off of Brody Potter. But Dell, a couple of good defensive plays there. Still, it's 10-6. Bobcats leading in this one. 2:18 left in this first quarter. Thomas with it now. He'll pass it inside to Edie. Edie gonna drive in. Looks like we're gonna get a foul, reach-in foul maybe on Zach Hasty. Yeah, that'll be on Zach Casey. That'll be their fourth team foul. Zach's first, I believe, yeah. There's not a lot of scoring in this one, a lot of action, but not a lot of points going in. Thomas now with the ball. Ellis Weber. Good help defense there again by the Bobcats as they step over a number of them, get it, and Zach Hasty ends up with the ball. Brody Potter gonna go baseline. Good, gets him, good head fake there, gets both Rock Springs Tigers in the air, and then good finish there. I think they really need to work on Potter some more. I mean, just what he proved last night against Rock Springs and then against Riverton. I think feed him till they can stop him. But I'd like to see him get under the hoop too and feed him, not up at the high post. Looked like, oh, that's going to go against Zach Hasty again. He's going to pick up a early second foul as well, and that'll be the fifth. So that will send James to the line. Oh, no, not James. Oh, Moneyhun to the line. First one for Moneyhun is up and off the front of the rim, no good. And Nolan Collins will come in for Zach Casey, let him get a break after those two fouls. Nolan Collins having a pretty good JV game. And missed the second one. Moneyhun gets his own rebound though, and then steps back. Three on the way up, no good. Rebound to Edie. And then Edie's gonna get travel as he's trying to get rid of the ball. So again, just seems like a lot is going on and really nothing's going on. There's a lot of action between the hoops, but nothing happening as far as going into the hoop. Bobcats lead doubled up on Rock Springs here, 12-6, 1:39 left in this one. Over to Ellis from Monty. Ellis gonna dribble through the pressure. Oh, nice pass. Oh, need a little more zip on it. Nolan has it now. Monty Dukes, good head fake there. Oh, great pass to Brody Potter. Brody not able to finish, gets his own rebound and put back. And I like that so much with Monty up at the high post, Brody down low. Monty is just a great passer. Has proved that here in these opening games already, and sees it without having to see it. Ball gets knocked away from Purvis, ends up in James's hands. Long two steps there. Shot is up, no good. And Delmonico Dukes comes down with it. Oh gosh, and Nolan Collins had it, and I think Dell thought Ellis was coming up the sidelines, and Nolan was trying to get it back to Dell. So 1 minute left. Bobcats up 14-6 in this one over the top of the Rock Springs Tigers. Bobcats have kind of gotten lucky here too, as some of these easy shots have not fallen for Rock Springs, so they're going to have to tighten up defense around the hoop too, because if those start falling, be a tight game. Purvis here, step back, I think three, shot is up, no good, and Brody Potter with another tough rebound. Looks like they're going to call a foul on Ellis as he was boxing out there. Thought it looked like a pretty good box out on Cortez, but they called a foul on Ellis. That'll be his first. Send Cortez to the line. Again, Rock Springs not shooting free throws very well either. I think 2 of 6 right now. And first one is up and no good. So really, Bobcats have held the Rock Spring Tigers to just 2 made buckets. Caused some turnovers, but also have had a few mishaps themselves. Second one is up, no good, rolls out as well. Ellis Weber chased down the rebound, gets it to Brody Potter. Now Brody brings it up the near side. Brody gonna drive in, kick over to Dell. Dell drives baseline, good dish off. Now over to Nolan, down to Ellis. Ellis gonna drive in, has a lane, shot is up and good for Ellis Weber. Amongst the trees, goes in, gets a 10-point lead for the Bobcats with 27 seconds left here in this first quarter. James with it now. Drives left-handed, he tries to toss it out, ball goes out of bounds. Looks like they're gonna call that off of Bobcats. Not sure if that was off of Nolan or Ellis. I don't think Nolan or Ellis agreed. It kind of looked like James did toss it out, but ref encouraged Ellis to just let them make the plays, make the calls. Leinberger with the ball up at the top of the key. Oh, good defense there by Brody Potter. Gonna get it, a potential dunk here. Shot is up and no good. Good decision there by Brody Potter as well, as he wanted to go and throw one down, but 5 seconds left here. Shot is up and no good. And as time expires on the first quarter, shot is missed by Purvis, a deep 3. And Bobcats with a commanding lead in this one, 18-6 going into the second quarter. Great play here by the Bobcats. See if they can carry it on into the second quarter. We're going to take a break, get a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back after this.
On your sleeve, and WyoTees makes it possible. Whether you're looking to stand out with custom t-shirts or wear top quality brands like Carhartt, Red Wing, and CC Beanie, WyoTees has them. WyoTees of Thermopolis offers personalized printing and embroidery services to bring your vision to life. Show off your pride with official University of Wyoming gear for the whole family. Female, veteran-owned, and dedicated to quality, WyoTees is your go-to for all things apparel. WyoTees. Express yourself.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
All right, folks, and we're back here, start of second quarter. Cleaning up a little bit here. Must saw something on the court. They're cleaning up real quick in between the quarters. Bobcats will start off with the ball here for the second quarter. Del Dukes takes it out, gets it to Nolan. Back to Del. See what we have drawn up here. Oh, there he is. Great pass by Del Dukes. Shot is up and good. That was just executed perfectly by the Bobcats. Great pass by Dell, just put a little touch on it. Challenging his brother for the quarterback position. Actually, he's just been on the receiving end. He knows how he likes him pass to him. And looks like we're gonna get a travel called there on the Rock Springs Tigers. So Bobcats playing good defense, really, I think, really getting the heads of the Rock Springs Tigers here so far. Thomas Moneyhun and number 11, Valdez, in for the first time. Up the sideline to Del Dukes from Brody. Have a little bit of a mismatch. Like to look at him. Look at him. There you go. Inside shot up. No good for Potter off the front of the rim. Good look there by Monty, though. Pass up ahead. Goes to Valdez. Valdez will kick it out to Moneyhun. Moneyhun drives in. Shot is up. No good. And again, just a lid on it for Rock Springs right now. Getting some okay shots at it, but also feeling the pressure I think the Bobcats are putting on them. 20-6, Bobcats lead in this one, just a minute gone by. Good drive by Del Duke. Shot is up and good. That is his specialty shot. Doesn't look like it's one of those ones that he's going to shoot. He gets it off and makes a lot of them. So good shot there by Del. And Moneyhun now with the ball. Del on him, setting up the offense. Hand off to James. James going to drive right-hand side. Bridger pile on him. Shot deep and good for Thomas. And I think Thomas is going to have to watch himself. That's twice he shot deep threes and then thrown himself on the ground. There's potential for that flop call. Del Dukes with it now. Over to Bridger. Bridger, good outside shooter. He's going to step in, kick it back out, get it to Brody. Potter now top of the key. Back to Bridger's three's up, no good. Gets his own rebound, good follow there. Back out to Nolan, now to Del Dukes. Del's gonna drive in, jump stop, shot is up and hit on the arm. That's gonna send him to the line. Bobcats leading this one 22-9. 6:11 left in the first half. First free throws for the Bobcats as Del Dukes goes to the line. That foul, I didn't catch who that one was on. Could have been on one of 4 players, I think, as Del drove into the middle of them. We're going to have a little bit of a line change here as well. Del Dukes knocks down the first. Have Ellis Weber will be coming in for Del Dukes. Nolan Collins comes out. Brody Potter comes out. Brody Welch and Zach Hasty in his place. So you have Brody Welch, Armani Dukes, Delmonico Dukes, Bridger Pyle, and Zach Hasty out for the Bobcats. Second one is up, no good. Rebound by James. 6:10 left here in this first half. Bobcats lead 23-9. Good crossover dribble there by James. James is, man, he's tough to the rim, but has not been able to find the bottom of the hoop. Been right there, but highly contested. Good rebound by Monty Dukes. Gets it to Zach Hasty. Now over to Del. Screen and roll between Del and Brody Welch. And, oh, man, Purvis just hounding Del, but Del still ends up coming away with a tough pass, one-hand pass to Brody Welch. Brody's now getting double teamed. He's going to get fouled. So great play there by Brody Welch to just hang on to it. Looks like that's going to be on Purvis. See, that'll be his first, team's second. Ellis Weber now comes in, give Delmonico Dukes. So we'll have to see who's looking to score here with this group. Hasty, Weber, Armani, Bridger, and Brody Welch. Monty Dukes with it, hands off to Zach Hasty. 5:30 left in this opening half. Good screen there by Zach Hasty, or by Monty. And, oh, they're going to say it was on the floor, but, man, what a great play there, as looks like that one was going to be on Purvis as well, so he'll pick up his second in about 30 seconds. Lineberger will come in for him. The whole Thermop crowd saying that should be an and one. I think I agree. 5:26 left here in this first half. 23-9, Brody Welch with it. Kick out to Bridger. Now to Ellis. Ellis top the key, set up the offense. Good patience here for the Bobcats on the offense. Seen them do a great job, which is, oh, Bridger kind of had a tough decision, wasn't planning on shooting, and then got caught in the air. Had a good shot. Lineberger gets the ball up to Thomas. Thomas goes out, kicks it out to James. James from deep knocks down the three, and right now that's about the only thing falling for the Rock Springs Tigers. That gets them within 11, 23-12. So Ellis Weber, oh, going to get another stop there as James diving on the floor to get it. And going to get another quick timeout on the dive here. So 4:48 left. We've got about a 30-second timeout. We're going to take a quick one as well on KDNO 101.7.
Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, where people find renewed health, strength, and vitality. Gotchi accepts most medical insurance, and the Gotchi Endowment provides treatment to almost anyone, regardless of their ability to pay. With clinics throughout the Bighorn Basin, you're never far away from the help you need to get back on your feet. Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, 148 East Arapahoe in Thermopolis. Find out more at gotchi.org. Let's go Bobcats!
All right, folks, we're back here. Just 4:48 left here in this opening half. Bobcats leading 23-12. Come out and have answered the call really well against this 4A team. Again, Bobcats showing up well, trying to hang on to their undefeated season early here. 3-0 right now, trying to go to 4-0 into the holiday break. And ball goes to Thomas. Thomas going to run the offense here for the Rock Springs Tigers. Bobcats going to stay in that man-to-man defense that's done so well for them. And ball goes back to Thomas. Thomas drives in, shot is up and good. Good shot there by Thomas, and that's kind of what I was saying. They've done some good things there, and then looks like Rock Springs gets a steal, and we get a foul on that. Oh, okay. I just saw him walking to the other end. Money Hun walking to the, almost called him Honey Bun. Money Hun walking to the other end, but knocked his elbow down. So he's going to go as a chance at a free throw. Shot is up and good. So Bobcats lead dwindling here, 23-15. And a good defensive play there by Moneyhun to get a steal. Foul on the Bobcats. Second one is up and good. Makes it 23-16. Looks like they take the pressure off Cody Bomagen back into the game along with Brody Potter. Bomagen setting up the offense, getting a screen here from Brody Welch. Drive in by Ellis. Now to Potter. Now over to Bomagen. Now going with a little bit bigger lineup. Oh, there he is. And, oh, I thought that was a crazy hook shot pass over to Zach Hasty. Ellis Weber with the three. Shot is up and good as he knocks one down. Much needed basket for the Bobcats right there. Makes it 26-16. Extends it back to 10. Lineberger hustling down the court. Shot is up, no good. Potter challenges it well. Gonna get a travel called. And that's one of those ones, it always was called that way. And then now it's kind of like only if you're rolling around, if you're sliding, they don't seem to call it. But for some reason that time they did. Maybe they felt because he fell instead of, I don't know, in the action of diving or something. Zach Casey now with it, 26-16. Bobcats lead in this one. 3:40 left. Brody Potter's spin move, kick out to Ellis. Ellis Weber now, spin baseline. Oh, nice. Oh, it was a great look into Brody Welch. Just didn't have quite enough on it. And then Ellis is going to pick up a tough foul. It's kind of a Gerber specialty, actually. I used to be pretty good at that. I miss a basket, and then out of frustration, I try to get the ball back. Ellis is my spirit animal when it comes to that, I guess, because or I was his, I don't know. But Ellis picks up his third. He must have been the one that had got Moneyhun down here. And Dell comes in for him. Thomas now with the ball up at the top corner, kind of waiting for the offense to come over. Lineberger walks up, gets the ball from Thomas. And deep three, shot is up, no good. Good box out by Zach Hasty. And Zach's going to bring it up. And we're going to get a foul there by Moneyhun. So kind of same idea as what Ellis had just done on the other end. That'll be team's fourth. So next foul on Rock Springs will send the Bobcats to the line. 3:05 left here in the first quarter. Bobcats with a 10-point lead, 26-16. So kind of answered the little run that Rock Springs went on. That three helped a lot. Ellis knocked down. Now gets it to Delmonico Dukes. Passes up the screen. Backdoor cut there by Brody Potter. Zach Hasty now. A little screen and roll action with him and Potter. Cody Bomagen steps back, three's up, no good. And Lineberger gets it, and then, I don't know, with as much contact as we've seen, I don't know if I would, I'm not going to say there wasn't contact there, but not enough, I don't feel like, of calling that one. That'll be Brody Potter's first, third team foul. And it wasn't really a box out by Lineberger. They were both just jumping for the ball. 2:40 left here in this opening half. Bobcats leading by 10, 26-16. Thomas to Lineberger up at the top of the key. He plays, for being the big man, he plays a long ways away from the hoop. Edie with it. Now gets it to James. James, good to get to the hoop. Shot is up and good. Great play there by James. And I was afraid we were going to definitely start seeing one or two of those drop down. Potter and Zach Hasty. Zach drives in. Shot is up. No good. Lineberger comes down with a rebound. Bobcats looking for a foul call. Gonna get a third foul called on Cody Bomagen. Cody gonna have to be careful, and he is gonna get a technical. I was afraid that's what was gonna happen because out of yesterday's frustrations kind of carry over today. So that'll be not only his third foul, but his fourth, I think, as well. And that's just one of those. I mean, we've always known that. I don't know that it's always called, but out of frustration, grabs the ball and throws it off the wall. And because of that, going to give Cody his third and fourth. So free throws will be shot first for the personal foul. So Lineberger's first one is up and no good, keeps it 26-18. So again, Bobcats gonna have to keep their heads through these physical games because they're gonna happen. There's teams like Wright and Wyoming Indian out there that are not afraid to play a little bit more physical ball. So both of those shots missed by Lineberger, and then to the line will be Moneyhun. And some substitutions in as Del Dukes, Monty Duke, and Nolan Collins come in. Next one is up and good. And that's the first of the technical free throws. makes it 26-19, and then Rock Springs will get the ball back. So again, a big point swing here if they continue to do this here. So 26-20 cuts that Bobcat lead into 6, 2:12 left in the first half. We're gonna get a quick timeout, probably a good timeout here, get everybody cooler heads. We're gonna take a quick break as well. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Midway operates our 4 showrooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Midway has the best buying experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway's success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Hey there, how's your day going? Frustrating. My car's check engine light came on and they can't take it in till next week. And then Max, our Rottweiler, chewed up my glasses and I'm gonna have to wait at least a week to get another pair. It seems you have to wait for everything important. I know the feeling. Some things seem to take forever to get done. Forgot to ask, how's your day? I had to take my daughter into the clinic to have her arm looked at. Let me guess. You had to wait to get an appointment. What was it, 1 week, 2 weeks?
All right, sorry folks, gonna have to cut through that commercial a little bit quick. That's a little bit one of our longer ones and we would have been well into gameplay. Don't wanna miss any plays here through the Bobcats game. 2:08 left here in this first half, Edie with the ball. So after the technical foul by Bomagen, Rock Springs went 2 of 4 for the free throws. He had a personal foul and then the technical foul, which gives him 4. Del Dukes just, oh, that should have been over and back. I'm not sure why they didn't call that on Cortez as he picked it up, and then a 3-shot, no good. Nolan Collins, tough box out by Edie, but Edie ends up with the ball. Zach Hasty comes down with the rebound, and then I imagine Cody Bomagen's going, okay, isn't that what I was just doing? Good pass from Zach Hasty. Monty Dukes up and is gonna get called for a foul. Oh, Edie talking a little bit. Same idea there, just talking to Monty Dukes, getting in his face. So get a little chippy here. Who knew so quickly a rivalry game could be be birthed, but here it is. 1:36 left here. Monty Dukes with the opportunity to extend the Bobcats lead. First one is up and no good. 1:36 left. Bobcats leading this one 26-20. Monty Dukes takes a deep breath, steps up to the line, gets a couple dribbles, spins the ball, and shot is up and good. Great shot there, 27-20. Now Bobcats lead up to 7. And Money Hun set to bring the ball up for the Bobcats. And there's a great steal by Brody Potter. And two-hand dunk by Potter. Emphatic dunk there. What a great play by Brody Potter. Great steal and dunk. And he's always just setting that one up. He always is waiting for it. Little hand jousting there between Leinberger and Potter as well. Out to Moneyhan. Moneyhan, hesitation dribble. Dell just, like I said, him and Ellis just nemesis when it comes to defense. Leinberger. And, oh, let's see. Oh, good hustle by Nolan to go after the ball. I think everyone else thought it was off of Rock Springs, but I think he was right to go after it. Of course, then he about broke his back by pinning his face against the mat. I don't know if you could have called him Sunshine anymore after that one. And Thomas now with the ball up top of the key. He's going to set up the play here. 50 seconds left in this opening half. Thomas over to Cortez. Now handoff to James. James again, so great at driving in, and man, he just draws a foul. He's a smooth player. Him and Cody Bomagen have a similar play style, I think. James may be a little more physical with what he does, but similar in how they like to cut through the double team. That'll be Nolan Collins' first foul. And James to the line again. Shoot, first one is up and good. Kind of struggled from the line here in the first quarter, but has had a better second quarter as far as scoring. 42.5 seconds left here in the half. Second one is up, rolls around, no good. Edie comes down and gonna get a travel call, ball out of bounds. And as he came down with the rebound, fell down and got a travel called or out of bounds either one. 40 seconds left now. Zach Hasty with it. Oh, broke his own ankles a little bit. Edie comes away with it. And, Monty Dukes almost gets a steal, but Edie is able to finish 29-23. Delmonico Dukes with it. He's going to drive in. Scoop shot up and no good. Going to be fouled, and that's going to be another foul on Edie. I can definitely attest from experience that Del Dukes doesn't appreciate people chatting with his teammates, let alone his family members. So I have a feeling that's where that drive came from. First one is up and good for Del Dukes. I always wanted to be that guy, but I could never capitalize on my anger. And we got Ryan Aarons in for the first time. He'll come in for Zach Casey. Don't want Zach to pick up a third cheap foul here at the end of the quarter. Second one is up and good for Del Dukes. Makes it 31-23, 22 seconds left in the half. James will bring it up again. He's been able to kind of get to the hoop when he wants to. Backdoor cut by Lineberger. Shot is up and good. And Brody Potter kind of lost him in that as he hadn't gone backdoor yet. Nolan Collins with it, gets it to Monty Dukes. Monty Dukes gonna make a move, get across the half-court line. 3, 2, 1 second. He turns, shoots it. Shot is up, no good. And that's the way the quarter will end. Bobcats lead this one 31-25. I think we're gonna have an exciting second half, and this one has got a little chippy there. Everyone kind of gonna prevail with cooler heads here, hopefully after the game gets going again in the second half as well, but sure fun to watch when they're going back and forth like this as well. So with that, we're going to take a little bit of a break, get a word from our sponsors, catch our breath a little bit, and we will be right back for our halftime show right after this.
Same day?
We go to Hot Springs Health. They offer same-day appointments at all their clinics. Riverton, Shoshone, Thermopolis, Worland, and Basin. You just call the clinic and you have an appointment in a matter of minutes. It's easy and so convenient.
Wow, so Hot Springs Health actually values our time? Thanks for the advice. Now if I could only get a same-day appointment for Max. He hasn't been the same since he ate my glasses. He keeps running around and making a spectacle of himself.
For more information or directions, please visit hotspringshealth.com, your hub of healthcare in the Basin.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Considering physical therapy? Get it done right with Right Rehabilitation. Doctors Ryan and Tess Williams offer outpatient physical therapy for sports injuries, pre- and post-surgical rehabilitation, joint pain, and more for adults and children. Ryan is the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in town, and they always put their patients first. Newly renovated offices at 800 Shoshone Street in Thermopolis include a large gym and private treatment rooms. Call for an appointment today. Right Rehabilitation.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter. That's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit. Because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Sometimes you need to get offline and go off-road. Let Range rev up your internet, so you're always ready for adventure, whether you're exploring online or on the trail. With Range's high-speed internet, you can get your remote work done quickly so you can enjoy more time off the grid. And with no data caps or speed throttling, you can be just as fast online as on 4 wheels. Learn more at range.net and start living your West life today.
Looking to transform your home or outdoor space? Thermopolis Hardware has everything you need.
From a kitchen or bath remodel to barbecue grills to name brand tools and sporting goods, the staff at Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is here to help.
Stop in today and they'll find what you need and get you on your way. Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, your one-stop for home improvement, outdoor recreation, and more.
Ace Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, a hardware store and a whole lot more.
Shop local.
Be local.
Go Bobcats.
Hey folks, welcome back. Getting ready for the third quarter here as the Bobcats just came out of the locker room. Got about a little over 3 minutes left before we get going here for the second half. But Bobcats playing a good first half, leading this one 31-25. You know, definitely had a couple little runs that Rock Springs went through and handled that one okay. Had a little bit of a lost our cool there. Unfortunately, Cody Bomagen picked up his 3rd personal, and then I think out of that frustration, saw the ball rolling away, grabbed it about free throw line or 3-point line, and just kind of hucked it back between his legs, back underneath the hoop, went against the wall, and one of the refs didn't care for that, so gave him the technical, which made him pick up his 4th. So he's mainly in the most foul trouble. I think Ellis Weber does have 3 fouls, so he'll have to be careful as well. But Bobcats doing really well. Again, Brody Potter, I think, being a force that a lot of teams are having a problem trying to figure out an answer for, and honestly, I'd like to see Bobcats use him a little bit more and kind of get him on the offense. I know they're running a little 2-man game, but I'd almost have him follow the ball, run screen and roll, and just wear out that defense, wait till they get a switch that, you know, that benefits him, or if they choose not to switch, then get him, you know, a few times they've had a couple nice lob passes in there and everything as well. So Bobcats defense again has led a lot to their offense. So when they're playing tough defense and getting the ball out and going, that's when you see them start putting up points. So Bobcats leading in this one 31-25. Again, don't have stats this weekend. Hopefully we'll be able to get things switched around a little bit here and you know, be able to get you some stats as we move forward. So, you know, Bobcats, I'm trying to think here, scoring wise, kind of been all over there, you know, a number of players helping out. Del Duke's coming in off the bench. He's scored a few. Brody Potter be their leading scorer, I'm sure. Bridger came in, had a good couple plays as well defensively, and then had a good look at it, got his own board, made a couple tough passes as well. Nolan Collins coming in, playing tough defense. Brody Welch helping in off the bench as well. And so, yeah, we'll see kind of what they end up trying to do with Bomagen. I don't know if they'll set him the whole third quarter, get him in the fourth with his 4 fouls, or if they get him in there and try to let him play. It looks like he's going to put on his warm-up kind of to say, hey, don't put me in. So with that being said, we're going to take another quick break real quick, and then we'll be back for the start of the third quarter right after this.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to support Bobcat Sports. We are a locally owned community pharmacy that opened in 1987. We offer prescription refills, multi-dose packaging, immunizations, Medicare de-enrollment, delivery, and veterinary medicine at an affordable price. Our expertly trained and friendly staff are here to serve you. Visit us today to experience the Hot Springs Pharmacy difference.
All right, folks, we're back here. Bobcats lead this one 31-25, kind of last-minute adjustments being made here before they come out to the start of the second half. Have a kind of an insider here that likes to send me messages during the game, and so I'm going to read this one. He said they just need to keep their heads together. It feels like they're letting them and the crowd bother them more than they should. So with that being said, I think that's probably a good note. You know, it is hard when you're visiting crowd, and of course when neither team really knows each other because they haven't played each other and don't know much about each other. You know, all of a sudden it's kind of like, oh, we got a battle on our hands. And I don't know if Rock Springs was expecting that, kind of got punched in the mouth to start off the game, and they've met the intensity, I think, as well. And so now they're fighting and clawing to get back into this one. So Rock Springs is going to start out with the ball, and with that, going to get it into Thomas's hands to start. And he'll pass it over to Lionberger. Lionberger step back 3 again. Shot is up and good. So right off the get-go, Lionberger, who's shot a number of those in the game, makes his first one. Brings it within 4 just like that. Cuts that 7-point lead down to 4. Armani Dukes with it now. Oh, good backdoor cut there by Brody. Brody Welch now with it. He'll start in the second half with Bomagen sitting, and he ends up losing the ball between his legs. Going to get another travel called there on James. And that's one that I think that's when they're going to call it, is when you're kind of moving around back and forth trying to find somebody to pass it to. And Bobcats kind of just let him. They didn't really dive on him or anything, didn't pick up a cheap foul. Del Dukes with it now, gets it to Brody Welch. Brody over to Monty, and then going to get a foul called on James. So Brody, being a sophomore, he'll get this experience of a little faster pace varsity game as well after coming out of that JV game. Played a tough JV game a little bit. I got to watch him as well. Dell with it now, gets it to Brody. Potter, I guess I should say Potter, since both Brodies are out there. Dell with it now, back over to Potter. Potter and Monty running 2-man game. Potter pass into Monty Dukes, relocates, and good hesitation shot. Great pass, Monty Dukes, cross court to Dell. Dell's going to drive out, and he's going to have a lane. Good hesitation, up and good, gets an and one. Great play by Del Dukes. And it was exactly what he should have done, because if he had gone up, I think he'd have been met at the rim, and he just gave a great hesitation and then up, got his feet underneath him, went up off 2, 33-28 with a minute gone by. Dell with the chance for free throw, up and good. Good play there, makes it 34-28. 6-point lead now for Bobcats. Thomas with the ball now. Hand off to James. James going to drive baseline, gets it up to Purvis. Purvis and Edie look similar to me, and so I keep mixing up their names. Apologize for that. Moneyhun with it, gets it to Thomas, back over to Purvis. Purvis, none of the guys afraid to shoot the ball from the outside. Looks like we're going to get they are going to get a blocking foul. Almost looked like he was going to call travel, and then he's like, nah, I better call foul. So that'll be Brody Welch's first foul, first team foul. 6:35 left here in this third quarter. James set to take the ball out for Rock Springs Tigers. Out to Thomas, cross court to Moneyhun. Oh, baseline there. Lionberger, would have been a tough pass to get through, but he had a little bit of light there. Lionberger, pass out to Purvis. Purvis steps back 3. It was on the way, halfway down and out. And Zach Casey going to drive through the lane, up and scoop shot, up and good. Makes it 36-28. Tough shot there. Almost lost it halfway through. Kind of shot that one more with his wrist than his hand, and up over the front of the rim for 2. Lineberger now has a step back three for him. Shot is up, no good off the back of the rim. Zach Hasty comes down with the rebound. He'll bring it up for the Bobcats. Up to Monty, and Lineberger affected that one as he's coming up trying to get a hand on it. Goes through Monty Dukes' hands, out of bounds, and off to the Rock Springs Tigers. Thomas will get it to James. James will walk it up for the Tigers. 5:50 left here in this third quarter. Lineberger again with it. Kind of run a 5 out, and then they like to bring in 2 post players. Pass from the top and then try to post up. Off to James. And almost stolen away. Zach Hasty, Brody Potter both trying to get it. Guys on the ground. Oh gosh. And then found Lineberger. He was wide open, wasn't expecting it. And man, tough shot there by Potter. See what happens here. Oh, he's got a foul called. It's got to be a jump ball, I think. Oh, they are going to call the foul. See if they... Oh, gonna call that one on Money Hun from Rock Springs. So he must have come in after Zach and Thomas were squared up there. Sorry, I'm having a hard time keeping up with the action, TJ. Brody Welch now kicks it out to Monty Dukes. Over to Delmonico. And gets it stolen away by Thomas. And Thomas is gonna drive in. Alley-oop to Lineberger. He tries to throw it down. Oh, they're gonna call a foul. I'm not sure, was that on Monty? Oh no, that was on Delmonico. Okay, he steps over. Lineberger goes up and tries to throw one down. He was way up there. He didn't make it, but a chance for 2 as I think Delmonico did not want to get dunked on. Yeah. And Brody Welch will come out. Some good minutes from here. Him as Nolan Collins will come in. 5:12 left in this third quarter. So a little bit of different lineup here because of the foul trouble with Ellis and Bomagen. Brody Potter goes up high after the second missed free throw there, so stays a 8-point lead for the Bobcats, 36-28. Nolan Collins with it now. Nolan being good and strong with the ball. A couple dribbles up to the top of the key. Over to Zach Hasty. Zach gonna drive in, spin move. Goes up, tough left-hand shot, up, no good. Monty Dukes comes down with the rebound. Kick out to Del Dukes up the top of the key. Del's gonna drive in. Tough shot there. No, they're gonna call that a block, I guess, as he hits the ground hard. They're just gonna call it off of Rock Springs, so Bobcats will still keep the ball. That definitely worked in the favor of the Bobcats because that was a tough shot to go up anyways. All right, so gonna get a quick timeout here. We're gonna do the same. This is Kevin Gerber on 101.7 KDNO and on the YouTube channel WyoToday. We'll be right back after this.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
All right, folks, we're back after the timeout, and Bobcats leading this one 36-28. 4:45 left in the third quarter. Zach Casey set to take it out. Pass out to Armani Dukes. Armani being hounded by Edie. Pass it out to Zach. Zach Casey drives in with that left hand. Tough shot up, no good. Monty tries to get the rebound, boxed out by Edie, and James comes down with the rebound. Pass over to Thomas. Thomas back to James. James gonna... Oh, good head fake there. Looking for a give and go, but Monty Dukes is right there to help out. Thomas with the ball now. He'll hand off to Lineberger. Bobcats kind of playing a matchup zone here where Nolan's just staying up at the top of the key. Good defense. Oh, and they're going to call a third foul on Delmonico Dukes. And that was just kind of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. So that'll be team's third. Both teams with 3 team fouls. I think the foul trouble is haunting the Bobcats a little bit more than it is the Tigers right now. And Thomas looking to get it in. Oh, almost a 5 count there, but Lineberger ends up getting it for the Tigers. Crossover dribble there, drive in, scoop in, score for Lineberger. A little too easy for him there, kind of had a reach in there from Potter. Potter now about loses it, gets it to Dell. Dell down low to Monty, and the Monty dribbles off his foot, dribbles it out of bounds. 3:51 left, 6-point lead for the Bobcats. So just gonna have to kind of, you know, get through this this little bit of a weather storm coming their way a little bit. Basketball always seems to be game of runs, so Rock Springs seems to be on that one right now. Bobcats need to weather the storm here a little bit better. And James just backs in. Pretty strong kid, and backing in anybody that's guarded him so far. Nolan kind of on duty at that time and backed in, and then I think the help defenders who ended up getting the foul called on him, and it was Brody Potter. So that will send James to the line again. Has a chance to cut into the 6-point lead the Bobcats have right now. First one is up and no good. Strong and as good of a player as he's been, has not had very much luck from the free throw line today. Second one for him is up and off the back of the rim, rolls out, and oh man. I'm sure, TJ, you feel the pain of that. That stinking little pad on the bottom of the backboard has caused more errant rebounds for big men than anything. You go up expecting to go get it, and it hits that pad, and Potter fumbles it out of bounds. So it goes to the Tigers. Thomas now with it. He's going to drive in. Bobcats have just done a really good job on Thomas because he is a quick guard, and they've done a good job of helping out there. 3:19 left to James, back to Lineberger. And, Armani Dukes does a great job stepping in and gets that offensive foul called on Lineberger. Good play there by Monty Dukes. That couldn't have felt good. I can say as a fairly small guard in my playing days, I did not enjoy taking it. I did not enjoy taking it. Oh, it's still there as Nolan tries to get it to Brody Potter. Thomas comes away with it. He passes it up. James meets it high in the air. Jump shot up and good. Yeah, it makes it 36-32, 4-point game here. Nolan now with it up to Zach Casey. They have numbers. Oh, maybe a little too late to get it to Monty. Monty needs to just dribble out. He has 3 guys on him. Somebody's got to come help him out, bail him out. Pass to the middle there. Thomas comes away with it. 2:39, pull-up jumper, shot's no good. Oh, gonna get it there, and I knew it was coming at some point. Did get a flopping warning there on Thomas, as he's done that each time he shot an outside shot, and that one is gonna be called. And the coach showing his frustration with Thomas on that one as well. Guessing that's because it's not the first time it's been called. Potter now pass it up. Bridger, good catch there, and then gonna get a foul called on James as Bridger went up high to go get that one, in good hands on that one. So that'll send him to the line. So a chance here for Bobcats to get on the board again here. It's been a minute since we made a basket. Bridger shooting free throws should help us get another bucket here. First one for Bridger is up, off the back of the rim. Just feel like if the Bobcats just take a deep breath when they get the ball, hesitate just a little bit more. They're pretty quick, a couple dribbles and firing it away. I like the way Monty does, he steps away from it, steps into it. Second one here for Bridger is up. Took a little second there, a little bit longer. I'm going to take the credit for that one, DJ. Even though I'm sure he couldn't hear me. But 2.5 minutes left here in the third quarter, 32-37. Bobcats lead by 5. Zach playing defense on Thomas again. They're just kind of playing a matchup zone where everybody's just switching. Thomas cuts in. Edie now with the ball, and tough left-hand shot there. Goes up and in for Edie. Makes it 37-34. Tough pass there from Monty to Dell. Dell's going to drive in. Good head fake. Shot is up and good. Could have been an and one on that one, as Dell got a high five from Edie as he is making that shot. Makes it 39-34 now. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Lineberger with it. Head shot, head fake. Zach Casey almost gets a steal. Dell now gets his hand in there. Oh, he's going to pick up his 4th. So it's going to be tough for the Bobcats. See if we can get somebody in there Going to have to kind of draw off of somebody. That'd be his fourth. Sends Leinberger to the line. Nolan Collins back in. So they're saving Ellis. Did Ellis Weber have 3 or 4? Okay, he had 3. Bommingen with the 4. So they're going to hope that they can kind of weather this storm through the third quarter and then come back with all their strength here in the fourth quarter. Do still hang on to a 4-point lead here, 39-35. Leinberger's next free throw is up and rolls around and is good. Makes it 3-point lead for the Bobcats, 39-36. Potter with the ball up to Nolan. Nolan hangs on to it. Oh, tough pass there. And gonna get a foul called, I think, on Monty Dukes as he fouled Cortez. Send Cortez to the line. So Bobcats gonna have to figure out a little bit on that press breaker. It's fine if they get it passed up the sideline, but as soon as whoever catches it, if they don't have a lane to the hoop, they need to dribble it to the middle because guys are coming. And Cortez's first free throw draws 0, airballed it. I wish that breeze would make its way up here. Not feeling it though. 1:42 left here in the third quarter, 39-36. And second one is up and no good. And Brody Potter comes down with the rebound. Brody doing a great job of getting some rebounds here for the Bobcats in this whole game. Bridger with it, head fake. Now back over to Potter, and just another tough pass. And instead of hitting him in the chest, throwing it at his feet. Tough for anybody to catch that. Thomas now kicks it out to Edie. Edie gonna drive in, shot is up, no good. Potter gets a hand on it. Bridger Pyle comes away with it. Round the back up to Zach Hasty. Minute 18 left in the quarter. Zach just contact all over the place here under the hoop. Kind of on both sides. Started out with Rock Springs. Now James drive in, shot is up and good. Refs, I believe, are ready to go home for the weekend. So they're going to let these boys play. A minute left here in the game, and Potter just hucks it out of bounds. So Bobcats kind of losing their heads a little bit, going a little too fast. Zach Hasty kind of just telling everybody, let's calm down, let's slow down. So 39-38, Bobcats still hanging on to a 1-point lead in this one. James with the ball now. Leinberger, top of the key, Bridger on him. And good pass there into James. Good defense there by Potter as he blocks it with 38 seconds left. Monty Dukes comes up, gets it to Bridger. Bridger gonna step into the 3. Shot is blocked by Leinberger, goes out of bounds. Ball stays to the Bobcats, and that would have been that's a good one for Bridger now to recognize, like, hey, you get a head fake, that guy's gonna fly by you, and then you'll have a wide open 3 or a lane. I never minded getting blocked for that exact reason, because then they always want to block you. Zach Hasty with it. That's not true. I hated getting blocked. But all right, so Leinberger, he gets a steal, gets it to Thomas. Thomas left-handed crossover shot is good, and for the first time in a long time, Rock Springs Tigers have the lead, 42-39, and Nolan Collins has it. He's going to be fouled there by Leinberger. It's going to send Nolan to the line. Chance for him to get on the board. So Bobcats kind of weathering this one all right with some different lineups than they would have initially wanted to play out there, but everybody doing a good job doing their part. Some untimely turnovers for sure, but still in this one, chance to tie it and take the lead. Nolan's first one is up and good. Gets it tied up. 16.8 seconds left in this third quarter. Bobcats up by as many as 12. Next one is up off the back of the rim, off the top of the backboard, and then into the arms of James for Rock Springs. They'll bring the ball up, all tied up with 10 seconds left. Oh, pass into Edie. Edie left wide open. Turn, shot is up and good. Edie has been a force down there in this quarter. And Brody Potter with a long shot is up and no good. So at the end of the quarter, Tigers 42, your Thermopolis Bobcats 40. We're going into the fourth and final quarter. It's going to be a good one, so stick around. We'll be back for the fourth and final quarter after a word from our sponsors.
Drive up, walk up, we couldn't decide, so the good news is you can. Enjoy a delicious meal or scrumptious ice cream treat in your car or at one of our tables. Play miniature golf while you wait or after you eat. Sip comforting fresh brewed coffee to start your day or recharge your afternoon. Quality food, friendly service, relaxed atmosphere. It's all waiting for you at Dairyland in Thermopolis. Follow Dairyland and Hot City Coffee on Facebook for daily specials and hours of operation. Dairyland is a proud supporter of Bobcat Sports. Go Bobcats!
All right, folks, we're back getting ready for this fourth quarter. Bobcats faltering a little bit in that one as they are now down by 2, 42-42, the Rock Springs Tigers. Bobcats playing well. Again, some different lineups due to foul troubles in that one. So back into the lineup for this fourth quarter will be Cody Bomagen and Ellis Weber. Ellis with 3, Cody with 4. And then I think Delmonico Dukes is the other one with 4. Other than that, everybody else is probably okay going into this fourth quarter. So see how the Bobcats do. They get the ball to start off this fourth and final quarter of this contest, but a good one, which I think is what we expected. I don't think we expected a blowout one way or another, so good play there by the Bobcats and the Tigers. Cody Bomagen now with the ball. See how quarter of sits with him. He pulls up, shoots a 3, a little too long on that one, and rebound comes down to Cortez. Cortez will pass over to Thomas. Now to Leinberger. Leinberger with Zach Hasty on him. And they've really done a good job on him. I mean, they haven't allowed him to just get to the rim whenever, but help side there. Ellis now on Leinberger. Drive in by Thomas. Shot is up, no good. Brody Potter changes that and then blocks Cortez's shot. And Cody Bomagen comes down with it. And right in the exact same area where Cody picked up his 3rd and 4th foul. He comes down with the rebound, gets fouled, and that will be team's first foul, 2nd one on Thomas. So early foul there where free throws might become a big piece of this game. Oh, Brody Potter's got to sprint to that ball. He can't sit and wait. Edie and Thomas both running to it. Cortez goes to shoot a 3. Zach Hasty comes from behind, blocks it. Cody Bomagen now with it. People diving on the floor. Now Thomas comes away with it for Rock Springs. And now he'll come up to the top. Leinberger diving on the floor there too. James with it now. Cody Bomagen on him. Lane is open, and oh, that might be Cody's 5th in a minute. If they call that, yeah, they call that one on. Yeah, they call that one on Bomagen. I'm not sure. I think they're trying to argue that a technical foul isn't a personal, but it is. So yeah, anytime you get a technical foul and it's your, if your 5th foul happens and you get a technical, then it goes against the bench. So Cody Bomagen, a minute into the fourth quarter, will pick up his 5th. And so with that, he'll be out of this contest. And Cortez set to take it out for Tigers, gets it to Thomas. Oh, Monty Duke's just barely out of reach there as they got it back to Cortez up the top of the key. And Cortez going to crossover drive in, up and good for 2. Gives them a 4-point lead, 44-40. Now to Del Dukes. Del into Monty. And there, I mean, each time, man, those big men are getting their workouts because every time they catch it inside, they're getting double teamed, and they got to be strong with the ball. Be ready to make a move whenever they catch it because winter is coming whenever they go. So with that 6:36 left in the fourth, 44-40, Bobcats trail in this one by 4. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. You know, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 316 North 6th Street, Thermopolis. When you think about wellness, do you think about long walks, nutrition, having a personal trainer? No matter what your idea of wellness looks like, you can find yourself at Gotchi Gym. Their 1,900 square foot facility makes them one of the largest gyms open to the public in Wyoming. Be the best version of yourself with state-of-the-art equipment from senior to strongman. Take advantage of having a bistro on site as well as a certified NASM personal trainer. Take the first step in reaching your goals. Gotchi Gym. Gotchi Rehabilitation is always looking for new team members. See more at gotchi.org.
All right, and we're back in the middle of action. Brody Potter gets the ball back from Monty Dukes. Shot is up and good. Good shot for Brody, as he had not gotten a bucket there for a while. 42-44. Bobcats trailing this one by 2. 6:15 left here in this contest. Bobcats going to play some tough defense. Looks like they're going to change to a 2-3. See what kind of offense they're going to run here. Looks like they just like to run a high-low with Edie and Lineberger. Drive in there. Monty Dukes, almost got the steal, got his hand on it, and then knocked it out of bounds. Just barely out of the reach. Tigers maintain possession. Bobcats going to stay in this 2-3. It'll be interesting to see how this 2-3 works, what kind of offense they run through. It looks like they're just going to stay high-low with Edie and Lineberger. Right into Lineberger. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by Cortez. He comes in as he was the one that passed it in. Edie steps into the shot. Shot is up, no good. James comes down with the rebound. Bobcats going to have to box out. Cortez comes away with it again as it gets knocked out. And yeah, if the Bobcats are given 2-3 chances to the Tigers, then it's gonna be a long night for these guys. So they need to make sure they're putting a body on somebody. And now Zach Hasty has it. Gets it into Ellis. And back to Zach. Zach's going to cut through all 5 of the guys, it looks like. Gets it back up to Potter up at the top to Ellis. Ellis going to drive in. And then he tries to kick it out to Zach. See if they give him a... I don't know if he can convince him he's shooting it. I doubt they'll let it. 46-42, Bobcats trail in this one. That'll be 3rd team foul, though, on Rock Springs. So if Bobcats can keep attacking... And they'll take it down off. They're trying to decide if they need to go baseline or sideline. Potter set to take it out of bounds. Zach with it. Oh, man, that should have been a foul there as James jumped up into Zach Hasty and swatted down, and then Zach's going to dribble off his foot. It goes out of bounds. 46-42. Bobcats not out of this one even close. They're in a battle, so see how they fight through here at the end. Cortez with it from Thomas. Thomas top of the key. Bobcats staying in that 2-3 zone. Right to James at the free throw line. Shot is up, no good. Potter comes down as he goes up high and gets that rebound. Now to Monty Dukes. And Monty back to Ellis. Ellis to Monty. Monty over to Zach. Zach left open. 3 is good. Knocks it down. Gets it within 1. Makes it 46-45. Huge shot there and good ball movement by the Bobcats. Moved it quick, but they weren't out of control. Very decisive in their passing. Great play there. James now with it. Again, kind of looks like Rock Springs struggling to kind of know exactly how they want to run this. Oh, it does look like they're kind of running an X with their big man. And good defense there. We're going to get a quick timeout. Almost to 5 seconds. Think the coach felt that, so he called a timeout. We're going to check here to see if we get a 30-second or a full. Looks like we're going to get a full. We'll take a break as well. We'll be right back after this.
Indulge in a mouth-watering meal at the One-Eyed Buffalo in Thermopolis. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a tender steak, or something from the sea, we've got something to excite every palate. Savor our craft beers, brewed right on site, and enjoy our signature cocktails. Don't forget to pick up a souvenir to add to your collection. Come in, catch all the games, and soak in the atmosphere. You'll only find this unique experience at the One-Eyed Buffalo, located at 535 Broadway in Thermopolis. Open daily at 11 a.m. Proud supporters of Thermopolis High School sports.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
All right, and we're back here for fourth quarter action. 4:30 left here in this ball game, and it is a 1-point game between the Rock Springs Tigers and the Thermopolis Bobcats. Bobcats trail in this one by 1. Almost a travel call by Thomas. And Del Dukes comes over, and Del Dukes going to pick up his, is that his 5th or 4th? I think maybe his 5th. And that's tough because, man, he had a line on it, and James stepped over right at the last minute. So good try there by Del. Can't really fault him for that one. Is a hustle play. Him not to do that because he's going to do it anyway. So good play there by Del. 4:10 here. He'll foul out. Brody Welch will come in for him. And shot there by Thomas is up, no good. Ellis Weber goes up high and comes down with the rebound. Ellis has Thomas all over him. Gets over to Zach Hasty. Zach left open. Now over to Monty Dukes in the corner. Oh, Brody Welch right there. Oh, Monty tries to get it into him. And James knocks it back out of bounds. And about one of the worst places to have to try to run a sideline play from in the corner here. 46-45, Bobcats trailing this one by 1. Pass over to Zach Hasty. Zach drives in, left hand, good hesitation there. Shot is up and good as he gets an and 1. Great use of a head fake and then really good use of his left hand as he goes up just soft off the glass, makes it 40. Should be 47-46 Bobcats. Yeah, it is. 3:45 left here in this one. And a chance to extend that to a 2-point lead if he can make this and 1 free throw. That is Cortez's 2nd foul, and that is team's 4th. So from here on out, free throws for the Bobcats. Free throw is up, no good. James comes down with the rebound. Bobcats seeing some success in this 2-3, so see if they can maintain that. Cross court over to James. He'll drive in, blocked by Brody Potter, then a block, or by Brody Welch, then a block by Brody Potter. But they're going to call a foul on the. I thought the first one looked more like a foul than the second one, maybe. So they thought, but so that'll be his 3rd. That'll send James to the line. Bobcats holding on to a 1-point lead here, 3:27 left. James' free throw is up and good. James has been fun to watch. He's like I said, a smooth player. Definitely has a nose for getting to the rim. And second one is up and good. So where he struggled from the line, those looked pretty easy for him. 48-47 now, Bobcats trailing this one. Up the sideline to Potter. Whew, Dukes just barely crossed the timeline there. And Ellis now with it. Ellis drive to the right-hand side, gonna run a little 2-man game with him and Monty. And Ellis gonna drive in on Thomas. He's gonna be fouled. And good play there by Ellis Weber. And give him a chance at a couple free throws. I think that'll be 3 on Thomas there. Good play there by Ellis as he definitely has never been scared to get into the middle of the lane and put a shot up. First one here is up and good for Ellis. That ties it up, 48-48. Just over 3 minutes left here in this contest. This free throw is going to prove to be very important down the stretch. Next one is good. 49-48, Bobcats take the lead. And staying in that 2-3 zone. So they have the luxury of doing that right now with a lead in a close game. Moneyhun with the ball, pass it down to Leinberger. Moneyhun deep 3, shot is up and good. Big shot there. Makes it 51-49. Monty Dukes with it, pass it to Potter. Potter, tough pass there, and James comes over, steals it to Thomas, to Leinberger. Leinberger goes up 2 hands, gets blocked by Potter, and Brody Welch comes down with it. And, Zach Hasty shot is up, no good, kind of searching for contact. Leinberger comes down with it, now gets it to Moneyhun. 2:27 left. Bobcats trail by 2, 51-49. Moneyhun crossover, kick out to James. And now out to Thomas, looks like now to Moneyhun. Oh, I thought maybe they were gonna look to delay a little bit. And Moneyhun, another big shot there. Back-to-back buckets for him. And now Bobcats kind of panicking again with the ball. James gets another steal, kind of playing that safety role in the back, and then Monty Duke's gonna get a foul called on him. But the full court, I mean, James is just kind of setting him up right now. He's kind of letting it go, and then he takes off. He's got a quick first step. That'll be Armani's second foul, fourth team. So Rock Springs fouling or shooting free throws after any fouls on the Bobcats as well. James now with it, past to Lionberger. Inside to Purvis, and Purvis' shot is up and good. Bobcats gonna have to get out of that 2-3 zone now as the Tigers have kind of figured that out. So 6-point lead for the Tigers now, 1:43 left in this one. Bobcats still in it, still have a chance. Gonna take a quick timeout. We're gonna do the same. We'll be right back after this.
When you choose your bank, it makes sense to bank with your neighbors, your friends at Central Bank and Trust.
We're the parents cheering next to you at the games.
We're the volunteers working with you at local events.
We are the friendly faces who greet you by name.
For your personal and business needs, loan, saving, checkings, or tools for running your business and financing your dreams, choose a bank that truly understands you.
Central Bank and Trust, across from the post office in Thermopolis.
Go Bobcats! Member of FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS number 420276.
All right, folks, we are back here. Still a few seconds here left in the timeout. Just didn't want to miss any part of it. 49-55. Tigers, a little surge here towards the end of this ball game to go up by 6. See how Bobcats handle this one. Coming into the game will be Ellis Weber, Brody Potter, Armani Dukes, Brody Welch, and Zach Hasty for your Bobcats. So Delmonico Dukes, Cody Bombingen both fouling out of this contest. Nolan, and it was a good point TJ made, used up his quarters, so he had to make sure he got out, and then they didn't accidentally put him back in either, as he used up his quarters for JV. 55-49. Ellis Weber has a line. He drives in, shot is up, no good. Almost too open. I think he kept expecting more contact. James comes down with the rebound, gets it up to Lionberger. Now to Thomas. Bobcats gonna have to, they come out and come into man-to-man. Kind of have to at this point because they could just delay into that 2-3. Lionberger now with it from Thomas. Bobcats gonna have to get out and play defense on him though, because they're gonna be happy with delaying. So Potter gonna have to get within that 3 feet so we can start getting a 5 count here. Crossover for Lionberger, and then Potter's gonna pick up his 4th. That'll send Lionberger to the line, which is okay. That's what we're kind of at that point that's gonna have to happen now. Stop the clock, force them to shoot free throws. This is where you kind of wish the one-on-one was still in play, but I don't mind. I don't mind the way it is now either. Lionberger makes the first one, makes it 56-49. Second one for Lionberger is up. And off the front of the rim, rebound, Brody Welch. Good rebound there, gets it to Brody Potter. Brody Potter needs to push the ball, needs a sense of urgency. He's gonna try to drive in, kick it out to Zach. Zach gonna drive in. Shot is up, no good. Rebound for James as they get in, try to steal it. 45 seconds left now, and Moneyhun now with it. He'll drive up the near side, and Zach Hasty going to get foul called on him. That'll send Moneyhun to the line. Good free throw shooter is he, and he kind of got this. Moneyhun's kind of the one that got this rolling with knocking down the 3 and then the little 15-foot jump shot. Kind of set the wheels in motion for him. So first one here is up and good. And I believe that was Zach's 3rd foul, possibly 4th, but I believe 3rd. Makes it 57-49. And second one is up and good as well. So a good free throw shooter there on Moneyhun. Ellis Weber with it back to Brody Potter, to Zach Hasty. Rock Springs just kind of keeping pressure on just to keep it going, no fouls. Shot is up and good. Looks like we get a full timeout. We're gonna do the same, 34.5 seconds left in this one. Bobcats trail by 7. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this.
You're
And WyoTees makes it possible. Whether you're looking to stand out with custom t-shirts or wear top quality brands like Carhartt, Red Wing, and CC Beanie, WyoTees has them. WyoTees of Thermopolis offers personalized printing and embroidery services to bring your vision to life. Show off your pride with official University of Wyoming gear for the whole family. Female, veteran-owned, and dedicated to quality, WyoTees is your go-to for all things apparel. WyoTees. Express yourself.
And we interrupt.
All right, folks, sorry about that. Had a little, not quite quick enough to get in the front of that commercial break, but let's see, we got 34.5 seconds left. Bobcats called timeout. Chris and Ryan Aarons come into the ball game. Chaos 1 and 2, along with Ellis Weber, Armani Dukes, and Brody Potter. So again, just to try to, after the made basket, just try to cause some havoc here, cause some turnovers. Almost got one there, and Thomas will bring it up across the timeline, get it to Lineberger. Aarons is going to get fouled, so we're going to run a little offense-defense. Zach Hasty side of it, and the Aarons twins being the chaos side of things. First one for Lineberger is up and off the back of the rim. No good. Keeps it within 7. Couple possessions here for the Bobcats. And let's see, second one about underway here for Lineberger. And up and good. Makes it an 8-point lead. Gonna have to score fast and in bunches here are the Bobcats. And Brody Potter goes through some traffic, tries to dunk, misses it, and rebound comes to James. But going through traffic like that, Lineberger now with it. He's going to throw over the top. Monty Duke's going to come in and get it. Brody Welch, 10 seconds left in this ball game. Zach Hasty going to hesitate, drive in. He's going to have a layup. Shot is up and good, but a little, too late at that point, and time is over. So on a tough battle for these Bobcats, really nothing that they should hang their heads by any means. Played a really tough game. You know, just kind of got in foul trouble at bad timing, and because of that, ended up losing this one 59-53. Lost their heads a few times, but anyways, we're going to take a break, get a word from our sponsors. I'll come back to wrap us up for the weekend and for the year of 2024 basketball. We'll be right back after this.
The Pepsi Wild Cherry Aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, where people find renewed health, strength, and vitality. Gotchi accepts most medical insurance, and the Gotchi Endowment provides treatment to almost anyone, regardless of their ability to pay. With clinics throughout the Bighorn Basin, you're never far away from the help you need to get back on your feet. Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness. 148 East Arapahoe in Thermopolis. Find out more at gotchi.org. Let's go Bobcats!
All right, folks, we're back here to wrap up this one. Bobcats fall first loss of the season here, but to a tough 4A opponent, 59-53. I know Bobcats talked to a few of them last night, and I know there was a little bit of thought that Rock Springs really might take it to them. So I think they have some things to be proud of as well. Usually, you know, moral victories aren't really a thing a lot of coaches want to hang their hat on, but really nothing that the Bobcats need to really hang their head. They did have the lead in this one and kind of let it falter, but I think some of that came down to, you know, dealing with a pretty strong home crowd here in Rock Springs. They got loud, student section got loud, kind of let that affect the boys as well, and so it kind of put them in a little bit more of a panic mode than they need to do. I think we saw that a little bit with their first game with Lander when Lander started making a push in that, I don't know, we were up by 32 and they started making a push, and Bobcats kind of started panicking in that, thinking that it was a closer game than it was. And same thing, Bobcats almost needed to take the air out of it a little bit, run through their offense, take some time off the clock, and settle for some good shots. But they kind of were forcing some deep passes, not meeting the ball, things like that. And we've seen kind of back-to-back games now where Cody's had some frustration that has shown. Last night getting the intentional foul, kind of pushing the kid's hands off of his. Not sure why that was called, but again, I mean, it was. And then tonight, kind of having that frustration after his third foul, grabbing the ball and throwing it backwards and picking up the technical. And not every ref's going to call that. A lot of refs might call a delay game or might come and just give you a warning. But with that, unfortunately got that. But again, get that part of it out. That's something Cody can work on really easily. He's not one to lose his head like that very often. So, just kind of some early season frustrations, but played really well. I mean, you saw some good things from the Bobcats. I think they attacked them, really well also. And I think, to be honest, something that they're going to see differently is I don't think games are going to be called the same in 2A basketball that they're going to be playing as similar as they are. I feel like 4A tends to be a more physical game called kind of that way. 2A ball not called quite the same. That's been my experience. Doesn't mean that's how it's going to go, but it has a tendency of being that way. So Bobcats will have to, keep up their intensity. And then again, what are the refs calling? What are they letting us get away with? What do we have to work with? That sort of thing. So something to work on. Honestly, really proud of these Bobcats. Had a good weekend. Came out, 2-1, beating one 4A opponent and really down to the wire for the other 4A opponent. I mean, a 2A team coming in to a home court 4A, nothing for them to hang their heads at all. So a good team there. And anyways, I didn't get asked at the JV one. I know they played a good game, and I had TJ standing right next to me the whole time who watched the game, and I didn't get a chance to ask him, or I didn't ask him. And a big shout out to him for helping me there as well. And to everyone back in Riverton that has kept me on track, making sure that I stay on Leanne, Rusty, and a lot of people I know that I'm going to forget. Just appreciate you guys all back in Riverton, keeping us going as well as we get into this holiday season. Folks, if you're listening on 101.7 KDNO on the radio, please make sure your seatbelts are buckled, that you are safe driving wherever you might be going on this holiday season. And those of you watching on YouTube WyoToday, make sure you're not driving, for one. But on the other hand, make sure, please have a wonderful and safe Christmas. Enjoy your time with family and friends. Hopefully you can find a time to slow down and enjoy the season, as it tends to be a kind of a hectic time and place in our world. But with that, I'm going to sign off for the 2024 year, and I will see you next year in 2025 when we pick up Bobcat basketball at a few tournaments. So with that, go Bobcats and God bless.
Showrooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Midway has the best buying experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway's success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Hey there, how's your day going?
Frustrating. My car's check engine light came on and they can't take it in till next week. And then Max, our Rottweiler, chewed up my glasses and I'm going to have to wait at least a week to get another pair. It seems you have to wait for everything important.
I know the feeling. Some things seem to take forever to get done.
Forgot to ask, how's your day?
I had to take my daughter into the clinic to have her arm looked at.
Let me guess. You had to wait to get an appointment. What was it, 1 week, 2 weeks?
Same day.
What? Same day?
We go to Hot Springs Health. They offer same-day appointments at all their clinics. Riverton, Shoshone, Thermopolis, Worland, and Basin. You just call the clinic and you have an appointment in a matter of minutes. It's easy and so convenient.
Wow, so Hot Springs Health actually values our time? Thanks for the advice. Now if I could only get a same-day appointment for Max. He hasn't been the same since he ate my glasses. He keeps running around and making a spectacle of himself.
For more information,